Our next story is about AUKUS. Do you know what it is? It is a security pact between three nations. That's Australia, the United Kingdom and the United States. AUKUS, AUKUS. AUKUS was formed in 2021 to enhance security in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, Australia's neighbour wants in. That's New Zealand. It has shown interest in joining AUKUS. But one country is objecting to this. Any guesses? It's China. Beijing sees AUKUS as a threat. It is calling the group's expansion a wrong and dangerous path. New Zealand says Australia is like family. They're stronger when they work together. What does this mean for AUKUS membership, and how will this impact the Indo-Pacific region? Our next report explains.
This week, Australia and New Zealand held official talks. Defence and foreign ministers from the two nations met each other. They discussed something called AUKUS. What's that? AUKUS is a trilateral security agreement. The group is named after its three members. That's Australia, the United Kingdom and the United States of America. The grouping came together in 2021. The three members say it's for enhancing security in the Indo-Pacific region. But AUKUS is much more than that. It's also about arming allies. Australia will get 8 nuclear submarines. The US and the UK will work together to deliver them. The deal is worth almost $370 billion. The first nuclear submarine will be handed to Australia by late 2030s. And there is one country that's on edge about AUKUS. It's China. Beijing sees the trilateral grouping as a threat. And there's more bad news for them. A new member wants in, Australia's neighbour, New Zealand. AUKUS currently has only 3 members. They are part of what's called Pillar 1. Now they want to expand the partnership. It will be called Pillar 2. The expansion of the group will focus on military capabilities and interoperability. New Zealand has already shown interest.
Increasingly, the rules-based order which we rely on as democratic countries is under threat. And in this complicated strategic environment, one thing is crystal clear. Australia is our closest friend and partner. It's our family, and we are stronger when we work together.
And Australia has welcomed New Zealand's interest.
And finally, we have agreed to send a team to New Zealand very shortly to brief New Zealand on developments in relation to AUKUS and particularly AUKUS Pillar 2. I think the content and the manner in which we have spoken today really does reflect two countries which have a very shared view of the world and a shared sense of how both of us need to go about our business in terms of working in the world.
China says that the expansion of AUKUS threatens peace and harmony.
For their own geopolitical interests, the United States, Britain and Australia ignore the concerns of the international community and go further down a wrong and dangerous path.
Take that with more than just a pinch of salt. AUKUS plans to go beyond working together on just nuclear submarines. Hypersonic missiles and advanced radar technology are on the agenda as well. There have also been reports of including Japan and India in AUKUS. And while China feels cornered, they have no one to blame but themselves. Beijing's aggressive actions in the South China Sea have had a unifying impact. Countries that were neutral are now changing their stance. New Zealand is the first to do so, and chances are it won't be the last.